But we begin with a police officer now charged with murder in the shooting death of Eddie Irizarry. Just hours ago, the district attorney's office released the officer's body camera video. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jacqueline London.
And I'm Johnny Archer. Former Philadelphia police officer Mark Dial surrendered to police today before being formally charged in Irizarry's murder. The DA's office also released body cam footage of the deadly shooting, showing the crucial moments leading up to and after shots were fired back on August 14th in Kensington. And we would like to warn you, this video is disturbing. Irizarry's family viewed the videos in their entirety before they were released to the public today. And due to their graphic nature, NBC 10 is choosing not to air video showing Irizarry after those shots were fired. We have team coverage following the very latest developments. We begin with NBC 10's Francis Wang live at the DA's office. Francis.
Well, Jackie, Johnny, as you mentioned, Officer Mark Dial turned himself in this morning, and then DA Krasner announced the charges, released the body camera footage, and shortly after that, Officer Dial was arraigned in court where he heard the charges he is now facing, the most serious one being first-degree murder.
Murder, voluntary manslaughter, aggravated assault, simple assault, reckless endangering of another person, and official oppression.
A long list of charges for suspended Officer Mark Dial.
We are confident that there's probable cause for all of these charges.
DA Larry Krasner releasing a crucial piece of evidence today in the criminal investigation, the footage from the two officers' body cameras. He wouldn't answer many of our questions or specifics about the footage or the charges.
These videos speak for themselves. The law and the jury instructions in Pennsylvania, the definitions of these offenses are supported by this and other evidence, and that is why we have charged ex-Officer Dial with these charges.
Officer Dial's attorney said this morning when he turned himself in, quote, "We intend to vigorously defend him against the charges. Despite what has been portrayed to the media, the facts will unmistakably show that Officer Mark Dial was legally justified in discharging his weapon while fearing for his life." At that time, they didn't know the specific charges and had no comment after Dial's arraignment. The police union adding that Dial has their full support and, quote, "We ask the public to reserve judgment until all the evidence is presented during trial. Like any other individual facing allegations, Officer Dial is presumed innocent and looks forward to helping his attorneys prepare a vigorous defense against these serious criminal charges." The most serious of these charges, DA Krasner saying wouldn't even be a discussion if the person in question was not a police officer.
I don't think we're saying anything more than the obvious when we say that firing 6 consecutive charges at close range at a vital part of the body of a person under the law is strongly supportive, together with other evidence, of all of these charges.
And Jackie, Johnny, I was actually in court when Officer Dial was arraigned earlier today, just hours after he turned himself in. Bail was set for him at $500,000, which is highly unusual for someone facing first-degree murder. To put into perspective, the former Philadelphia officer, who's also facing first-degree murder for shooting a 12-year-old boy last year, did not get bail in his case. Jackie, Johnny, back to you.
Important insight with that comparison. Francis, thank you. Now let's get to NBC 10's Brian Sheehan with the very latest on that new body camera video. Brian.
Yeah, Jackie, the public has waited weeks to see Mark Dial's body cam footage from his vest the day of that shooting. And today, District Attorney Larry Krasner released that footage with the consent of Irizarry's family today, who is also calling for no violent response to the video. For the first time, the public is getting to see former Philadelphia police officer Mark Dial's body-worn camera from the day he shot and killed Eddie Irizarry. Corey Jones is a retired police sergeant with experience as both a use of force and firearms instructor. He's not affiliated with the case, but watched it with us and gave his expert opinion about what is seen in the footage. Do you think with the release of the video, we know more now than we did yesterday?
Yes, we did definitely know more now than we did yesterday.
Let's start with the officer's initial command to Irizarry in the roughly 5 seconds it takes from when they exit their cruiser to when Dial fires into Irizarry's car. One officer is heard saying, "I will expletive shoot you."
Shoot you.
There is question as to whether one of the officers shouted that Irizarry had a weapon. Did you hear either officer state what type of weapon or that there was a weapon?
I did not hear exactly what the officer said. No.
Take another listen.
Shoot you.
Jones says an officer can use deadly force if they reasonably believe they are in immediate fear of death or serious bodily injury to themselves or a third party. Did you at any point see either officer in immediate danger?
No. There was nothing from my vantage point, watching from the one officer's body-worn camera, that showed a knife, a weapon, or a deadly force threat that would have put anybody that I could see on camera in immediate fear of death or serious bodily injury.
The portion of the footage showing Dial and the other officer removing Irizarry from his car is too graphic to show. But this is footage of Dial driving a severely injured Irizarry in his back seat during the roughly 2-minute drive to Temple Hospital. Once inside the hospital, Dial is seen walking around and taking a few seconds to wash his hands. On 2 occasions, it appears he dissuades other officers from approaching him.
No, stop.
There's also this interaction with a hospital employee.
Was it any signs of life? Was he doing anything, talking, breathing, anything, or not? Barely.
From what you saw, how did his demeanor seem from the time of the shooting to when he arrived at Temple Hospital?
His demeanor seemed normal based on what I would expect from an officer who's just been involved in what he was just continually being involved in.
Now again, the video is extremely graphic. District Attorney Larry Krasner suggests that anyone who considers watching it in its entirety keeps that in mind. Live in Center City this afternoon, I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News.
Brian, thank you. And the body cam of Officer Dial's partner was also released today. The audio does not start until after the shooting, so we can't hear from his microphone what he said as he approached the car. But we do hear what he told supervisors about how the events unfolded at the scene. This is what he said 6 minutes after the shooting.
As we pull up, dude starts freaking out, pulls out a knife.
I understand. We're not looking for
I tried to get this door open, I couldn't.
Everything's good, right? We don't need anything else?
No, we're good. This is it.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, continue.
So like I said, as I pull up, he starts freaking out. We get out. Mark comes on the driver's side. I'm over here. I try to get the door open. I can't. He pulls out a knife. I tell him, like, Mark, he's got a knife. And I guess I couldn't really see because I looked up and Mark, I saw his body come up like this and then Mark fired. But he had the knife. He had like a...
Is the knife? Is it in the car still?
He does have one here. The one he had, it might have fell in between somewhere, but I don't want to touch nothing until...
That's fine.
We will continue to provide updates on this story as we get them. Make sure you download the free NBC 10 app so that you're always the first to know about breaking news. You can get those alerts sent right to your phone.